Minnesota -165, and the over 10.5 in that game. Next matchup, Pirates-Mets, 7-10 Flushing Queens. The Mets are -130, totals at 9. We did see a 25-cent fade of the Mets on the money line. No movement on the total as of yet. New York opened $1.55 down to 130, totals at 9. 63% are leaning Mets, 57% shaded toward the under. Right now the Pirates are +120 on the money line. The Mets +$1.55 on the run line. We have Trevor Williams for the Pirates, Steven Matz for the Mets. Matz comes into this game with a 5-6 record, 4.75 ERA, and a 1.46 WHIP. Williams on the other side for the Pirates, 3-3 record, 68 strikeouts in 81 innings. The Mets on the other side, they are 4th in the NL East, 12.5 games back in that division. They are 7 games under 500 overall for the year as well, just 48-55 overall. They rank 19th in hits allowed, and they're also just 39-47 taking on teams allowing more than 4.2 runs per contest. Now Pittsburgh on the other side, 8-6 when Williams makes a start. They're also 30-23 against the spread away from home. They are 3rd in hits on average per game in Major League Baseball. They're also 8th in striking batters out on the road. Now total-wise, the Mets are 75% to the under at home when the line was 9 or higher. I'm going to lean Pittsburgh +1.5 and the under 9 runs in that game. Next matchup, Indians-Royals, 7-15 Kansas City. The Indians are -205, totals 9.5. We saw a 15-cent move toward Cleveland and movement upward on the total. The Indians open $1.90 up to -205. Total open 9 up to 9.5. 57% are leaning Indians, 60% shaded toward the under. Right now the Royals are +185 on the money line. The Indians -$1.20 on the run line. We have Mike Clevenger for the Indians, Glenn Sparkman for the Royals. Sparkman's 3-6 with a 4.67 ERA and a 1.38 WHIP. Clevenger on the other side for Cleveland, 4-2 record, 3.61 ERA, and a 1.04 WHIP. Now the Royals are 4th in the AL Central, 25 games under 500 at just 39-66 overall for the year, and actually that is going to put them at 27 games under 500. Normally when I calculate the games under 500, I'm doing it on the fly. I should just write it down. But anyway, Kansas City, 27 games under 500 at just 39-66 overall for the year. They've also won just 22 out of 53 at home. The Royals are winning just 33% of their games at the current market price, and while they are losing 77% of their games, taking on teams allowing 3.9 to 4.2 runs per contest. Now the Indians on the other side, 9-5 taking on the Royals this year. They're also 34-17 taking on teams under 460, really taking care of business when playing those lower level teams. One more thing to add about Cleveland: they are winning 82% of their games at the current market price. Now, total-wise, the Indians are 5-3 to the under when Clevenger makes the start. They're also 30-21 to the under, taking on teams under 460. I'm going to lean Cleveland Indians -1.5 and the under 9.5 runs in that game. All right, couple more games left. 4 more games. Let's go ahead and knock through it. We have the Astros taking on the Cardinals, 7:15 St. Louis. The Astros are -185, totals 8.5. We saw a 15-cent move toward Houston and movement upward on the total. The Astros open $1.70 up to 185. Total open 8 up to 8.5. 68% are leaning Astros, 69% shaded toward the over. Right now the Cards are +165 on the money line. Houston -$1.15 on the run line. We have Garrett Cole for the Astros, Daniel Ponce de Leon for the Cards. Now, Garrett Cole's 11-5 for the Astros, 3.03 ERA and a 1.00 WHIP. He also has 205 strikeouts in just 136 innings. That is completely, utterly impressive. Now, the Astros are tied for the most wins in the American League. They have 66 of them. They are 66-39 overall for the year, 27 games over 500. They're also 8th in road scoring on average per game and 5th in road hits. The Astros also rank 4th in road runs allowed, 1st in hits allowed on the road as well, and they are 2nd in striking batters out when traveling. And when you have a guy that has 205 strikeouts on the starting rotation, and it's not Justin Verlander, you're certainly going to be atop of the list in striking batters out on the road, at home, at any location. Anyway, St. Louis on the other side, they rank 25th in hits, 22nd in home scoring. They're winning just 33% of their games at the current market price. Now, total-wise, the Cards are 31-18 to the under at home. They're also 61% to the under, taking on teams averaging more than 4.2 runs per contest. The Astros on the other side, 26-11 to the under when the line was 8 to 8.5. They're also 77% to the under on the road when the line was 8 to 8.5 as well. So a little bit of an expensive price, but I don't think we're going to see a whole lot of scoring. So I don't think it's going to go over. I got to lean Houston minus 185 and the under 8.5 in that game. All right, next ball game. It is going to be Giants-Padres. That's going to be an 8:40 Eastern first pitch in San Diego. Now, there is no line currently posted for this game. We have Sean Anderson for the Giants, Cal Quantrill for the Padres. My favorite name in baseball, Cal Quantrill for the Padres. Now, Sean Anderson for the Giants, he's 3-2. He also has 46 strikeouts in just 69 innings pitched. San Fran red hot right now. Winners in 11 out of their last 13. They're also 6-0 in their last 6 on the road. They're just 2.5 games back in that second wild card spot. Who would have thought that, 2 months ago? But anyway, San Fran just 2.5 games back in that second wild card position in the National League. They're also 33-18 against the spread on the road. Very good covering the run line when traveling. One more thing to add about the Giants, they're actually 5th in road scoring on average per game. Now, the Padres on the other side, they're 27th in home scoring, 29th in home hits, which puts them at second to last in Major League Baseball in that category there. The Padres are dead last in the NL West, 19 games back, and, well, they are just 48-55 overall for the year. So although we have no line for that game, I'm going to lean San Francisco winning that one outright for some money line cash. Next game, Baltimore Angels, 9:05 Los Angeles. No line posted for this game either. It looks like we're going to have Aaron Brooks for Baltimore, and it looks like we're going to have Trevor Cahill for the Angels. That is the report. Now, if we do have Cahill, he has 57 strikeouts in just 73 innings pitched this year. Meanwhile, Aaron Brooks on the other side for the Orioles, just 2-3 on the year, 4.69 ERA and a 1.20 WHIP. Baltimore's last in runs allowed, last in walks allowed on the road. They are one of the worst teams in baseball. Give me the Angels winning that one outright for some money line cash. All right, guys, next and final game for the show, it is going to be Rangers, Oakland, 9:07 Oakland. The Athletics are minus 155, totals 9.5. We saw a 25-cent fade of the A's in the early wagering. No movement on the total as of yet. Once again, Oakland open $1.80, down the minus 155, totals at 9.5. 64% are leaning Oakland, 62% shaded toward the over. Right now, the Rangers are plus 145 on the money line. The A's plus $1.25 on the run line. We have Adrian Sampson for the Rangers, Homer Bailey for the A's. Bailey comes into this game with a 4.80 ERA and a 1.41 WHIP. The A's are last in striking batters out. They're also 19th in hits at home. They've dropped 5 out of their last 6 ball games, and they're just 26-27 against the spread at home as well. Now, Texas on the other side, they are 6th in scoring, 4-1 in their last 5 taking on Oakland. They're also 31-21 covering the run line away from home. Now, total-wise, the Rangers are 6-2 to the under in their last 8. The A's are 6-3 to the under in their last 9. Give me the Texas Rangers plus 1.5 and the under 9.5 runs in that game. All right, guys, that is going to do it for me. Once again, check me out on patreon.com/Brock Page. We went 4-1 last night in our Patreon plays. An incredible night. Made a good amount of money. And we're also 7-1 in our last 8 daily double plays on Patreon. Link for that site is in the description section below. You don't have to subscribe to anything, but at least take a look at that current record. Anyway, most importantly, I got to thank you for tuning in to this program right here on YouTube. I really hope you enjoyed all this free content, all this free information. I certainly enjoyed presenting it to you in the parking lot of a DMV. But with all that said and done, good luck, guys. Great to see you. Happy Saturday. Enjoy your weekend. And don't forget to check me out on patreon.com/ProcPage.